to tell them the story that was on the page in front of me. I think that's probably why the first books were all first person, so that I could do that.
Yeah.
And when I started, I said, well, okay, I channel my NPR announcer voice.
Let's get this battle underway. We're going down. Get down, get down. Jungle boogie. Maybe I should make an alert that says, "Hey, idiot, you're still on Stream Raiders. Change the goddamn fucking screen." All I've got is ghost pepper chips.
I'll go here to at least, be between two things to try and get more attacks as possible.
They're chunky. I'll let you squeeze between them.
You want to get between the two things.
Oh my god, yes.
Man.
Somebody clip that. They both did it. Somebody clipped it.
Yeah.
So you see that guy shows up and swings at you, and it scrapes across your armor as you cast your spell.
Cool. Mithril breastplate, bitch.
Get real loose like a long neck goose. Oh, baby, that's what I like.
To shoot out and create one of the following sounds out to a range of 60 feet. A finch's chirp. A raven's call. A duck's quack. Quack, quack. A chicken's cluck. Cluck, cluck. I don't know. A goose's honk. Quack, quack. A loon's call. Oh, that's the turkey. That's also the turkey gobble. And a seagull's cry.
If I'm been Cotton Eye Joe, bum, 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 bum. I've been married a long time ago. Bum, 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 bum. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Boom, 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 boom. Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? And there's someone like run through a building, and they're just...
This is my meat pocket. Don't say that. That sounds dirty. It's kind of like driving through Miramar on PUBG. Well, I guess we're done. Guess we're running the rest of the way. I'm on the road. They got a tire. They got a tire.
Nice. I think we got them both.
I think we got...
Tell me you at least washed your hands before you picked that up, right?
What?
Well,
Why, what? No, no, it's what she gave it to me at the end for paying that extra fee that she has.
wait, she? And I kind of look back into the...
Yeah, and you look over and you see that there's like 4 outhouses next to each other.
Nick, you were getting some outhouse
loving?
strange, were you?
I mean,
No,
I guess
there wasn't.
cheese man.
Cheese
No,
man. Yeah.
there wasn't. Guys, there
Cheese.
wasn't a. There was a tent here. There was a fortune teller tent right here.
Nope, pretty much
Make
looks like
everybody can make perception checks.
It's a poop knife. Thank you, Lyric. Many of them.
Yeah, in Trary, I really thought Road of the Patriarch was in Trary's swan song. Because I thought that was the perfect redemption for him. I mean, who else but Artemis and Trary could redeem himself by telling a priest, rebuild your temple, but if you do the same thing instead of what you pretend you're supposed to be about, I'm going to come back here and burn it down again, and this time you're going to be in it. And that's redemption for Artemis and Trary. But after I wrote that, I got so many letters from people saying, you really can't end it here with him because I had this in my childhood. And they got very personal and opened up to me. And they said, I need to see him surviving and redeemed and happy. I need to see Artemis and Trary looking in a mirror where he doesn't hate what he sees.
Yeah.
And so I kept him around, and I was glad I did because I just adore the character. And Jarlaxle's Jarlaxle. He's not going.
Yeah, right. I mean,
if it's a home game situation, and let's say you've gone into it thinking, I've got a really cool idea for a horror one shot, and I'm running it, and the players are just making jokes and things, then this comes back to my number one rule whenever anybody pops into anything that I'm doing, streams or whatnot, and they say, do you get any advice for new players? I say 4 words, and anybody who's from my community who's in chat will repeat them with me now. Talk to your players. Conversation is key. You've got to have that discussion. There is nothing to stop you pausing the game and saying, hey guys, I'm trying to create an ambience of horror here. I've worked really hard at it. I've turned the lights down and put candles on and stuff. And I'm trying. I feel like these like silly names for that you're like coming up with silly nicknames for the bad guy and stuff. It's really undermining me. Can we please try and keep this on genre, and then go back into it? And your players, unless they're dickheads, will go, yeah, absolutely, you're right. We were fucking around a bit much. Yeah.
I'm only good for the first few rounds. I'm not gonna go there. Nope. Roti mama, roti mama, roti mama, roti mama. I already know what's gonna happen.
But I was also made like the host of all, like they had a bar crawl, so I was a host of that. They had a
which
flip
makes
cup
sense.
game.
That makes sense. Who else
Yeah.
would be?
They had a flip cup game tournament, so I was a host of that. They had a beer pong tournament, I was a host of that. And so like Darkness Radio was doing a bar crawl their own, but it was they'd tell spooky stories because we were in the Bermuda Triangle. And Tim goes, hey, why don't you come along? And we got Santana and Ortiz, and why don't you 3 be like our guests and do the bar crawl with us, and then I'll put you on the podcast later. And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, and I used to listen to Darkness Radio ever since I met Tim. So I was like, yeah, I'm pitching it to like Cheeseburger and Manny, the other people I knew that were on the cruise that loved paranormal.
Yeah.
So I ended up doing that, and then we ended up doing the podcast. And then when Ring of Honor got closed, and sold, he called me.
I will show my titties for 10 biddies.
Right, titties for biddies. Thank you. Look at that clip.
Oh,
Billy.
Oh my God. Oh my. I'm sorry. I need to go on BRB.
BRB. Hold on. I'll be in my bunk. Welcome in, Raiders.
Jarlaxle was kind of like my joke for all of that. And then finally, like when Cell Swords came out, he was going to be a featured character, and I was thrilled until I realized I only had 4 months to write the book, and I had no idea what he had for equipment.
Yeah.
Because it had just been one cameo after another. So I went on a message board anonymously. True.
Okay.
This was back before social media.
Right.
And before like the Forgotten Realms wiki and stuff.
Yeah, like
this
a
was
GeoCities forum or something.
Yeah, it was before all of that. I went in probably AOL message board or something, anonymously. And I said, hey guys, let's do an inventory of Jarlaxle's cool items. And 3 days later, I downloaded like a 10-page thread where people were like giving the page numbers in the books where he had this and that. And someone else said, oh no, he lost that here. And so I was looking it all up. I'm like, these guys are good.
That was my research. The fans to tell you what's going on.
Yeah, that was my research.
I've run the Pell RPG twice for World Builders at Emerald City Comic Con.
Okay.
At their kind of big party where you contribute to charity and you get to come in and play games. And if you're at my table, you usually get free cake because my friend Adam Mercunius always brings us some nice gluten-free cake. Nice. But yeah, this is my spellbinder that contains the Pell RPG that I have written. But it's different than other RPG games because instead of like heavily dice rolling and math, it's all about, the gods of Pellinus is the Pell god. It's a 2-headed god like Janus, which is me and Kevin.
Right.
And they just want to be entertained. They don't really care if you're good or bad. They're going to be entertained. So it's like, it's not necessarily that you roll the dice. It's that you close your eyes and you stab this with your pencil. And then the gods interpret whatever you land on. Oh no's or the skull usually doesn't go well.
Oh my gosh. Taking 2 at once is a nightmare. Oh! This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. And this little piggy turned into ham on my dinner plate. It was delicious and yummy, and I had a little glaze on top. Never mind. shit! Mother, oh shit! Oh, you bastard identity! Oh, you bastard identity! Oh man! Thank you for the terrifying bits. Oh my god.
So, by these stairs, if the ghost starts hunting, you can...
Alright, let's go fight this boss. Like a boss. Like a boss. We killed the sour ass like a boss.
And he was like, it's this little game. I don't know if anyone's going to like it. And he was describing it to me. And I was just like, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. I totally want to work on this game. And I just sort of like, I have lots of editing experience. Please allow me to edit this. And so we talked about doing it. And at the time, Kickstarter was really new. This was 12 years ago. And so we were like, this Kickstarter thing sounds cool. Let's try it. Let's see if we can, you know, make it work. And so that was actually the first game project that I worked on sort of from the inside design perspective.
Okay.
And I had a great mentor, obviously, because Monty had lots of experience.
Right.
And was able to bring my editing experience from lots of other things, including, you know, sort of technical places into, you know, the actual game design aspects. And so that's how that all started. And then it kind of just blossomed from there. We had an unexpectedly good Kickstarter and then had to have a conversation of like, oh, do we need to start a company? I think we need to start a company.
Yeah.
So yeah, like so much of my life, I feel like there was this moment of passion.
The racetrack's over here, buddy. It's like, I'm just gonna go hang out. Yeah. Now the finish line, you just missed the finish line. That's a building, dude. No, you can't go through the door. You can't go through the door. Sorry. I mean, maybe you kind of can. And then you spawn right back. I do what I want. Oh my god! What is it doing? Is it gonna spawn right here? I can't do it anymore. Don't do it again. I'm sorry. Are you... I'm crying.
So when I did the RIP files, I was really fascinated to learn that some of those things, like some of those audio things, have to do with like national and international like laws about like sound and audio in television. So like, why is this music like really loud and obnoxious? Has to do with like the literal volume that they have to like play certain things at. So obviously I'm not an expert on this, but I was very like, it's like, because my question, so we didn't have access to the episodes until they were finished. So we are the talent, right? We go there and we go home. We're not producers, so we don't have our hands in the project otherwise. So we just gotta like, if something really cool happened to me, I would just have to kind of keep my fingers crossed that it would make it into the episode.
Small with eyes so bright, the rat folks, trolls and spirits in the night. Carrying to the stars we fly, for the souls that we save and the ones that cry. With a mission so pure and a bond forged whole, we fight for the lost, the stolen souls. The psychopomps whisper their task so grim, but mortals bring light to the Reaper's hymn. With each soul we find, with each wrong we mend, we grow as a family from stranger to friend. Through the flames, through the stars we fly, for the souls that we save and the ones that cry. With a mission so pure and a bond forged whole, we fight for the lost, the stolen souls. In the halls of the last one where all must go, our journey continues with joy and woe. With the stolen souls, our hearts unite, we'll guard the lost and fight that fight.
Welcome on in, everybody. To the Stolen Souls tabletop RPG campaign set in Pathfinder, first edition. That is the new theme song. Hopefully everyone liked it. Nobody knew some people knew I was working on it. I've been working on it for weeks, and there it is. It is finally done. I was last minuting getting the lyrics in this chat so you guys could read along with it. And the lyrics need a little tweaking for spacing so it syncs with the thing, but we'll get that figured out down the road. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. We've been off a little bit on this campaign, and so in order to get going, I'm just going to let Matt take over and get right on into it. So go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, so before we get into the recap, to catch everyone up, just a reminder, this is interactive. You as the viewer can impact the game. If you click into your Coin of the Realms, you can give a heal to a player or a bad guy. These heals are empowered by the Devil Lord Osmodius. The players, those of you with your hot chips, Brian, those of you with your liquid courage, you know what you have to do to empower these. Some hate it, some love it, some would just rather watch their character die. We'll see if that happens. You can also give a player or the GM a mythic point. You can give a reroll, or you can give plot armor. Plot armor is expensive. Plot armor prevents someone from dying, and me as the GM, I have to figure out how and why that happens. So on to the recap. The players have been sent to this alternate Golarion to search for this black mirror shard. They know it originated in their world, and during their travels and searches through Corvosa, they found that it was found by some Desnan followers and was locked away. And unfortunately, it was stolen, and it was brought into the realm of dreams. Luckily, the players were able to befriend the other cult members, the ones that were trying to use this power for good, and were gifted the Clavis Somnus, which is a large ornate silver and mithril key that can be used as a conduit to breach the Veil of Dreams. In addition to that, when they went to find assistance from Madame Carrington, they found that she had been kidnapped by Sally Scrabblebones. However, Sally was not able to find the Paginarium Lethargica. And with that, over the course of the morning, they studied and found out that they could use the Clavis Somnus, the Clavis... And oh, what was that? Okay. Use the key and the book to get into the Dimension of Dreams. However, they had to wait until the darkness of midnight. The players not wanting to wait that long made some checks and found out that there was a cleric of or from Night Owl that worship Zonkathan that would be willing for a fee to bring about a magical midnight so they could begin this ritual. And this is where we will start. All of you are in Madame Carrington's house. Everything has been moved away to provide room for this ritual. You do know that there are 6 checks involved in this ritual, 3 arcane and 3 planes. One of you has to be the primary spellcaster, and the rest of you secondary and can aid this primary spellcaster in the role. The primary spellcaster does have the book, which grants a +5 bonus on one of the knowledge planes checks needed. They also have the key, which grants a +5 bonus on any of the checks needed on the ceremony. So the question is, which one of you 5 wants to be the primary caster?
Oh, what were the checks again?
Arcane.
Okay.
And planes.
Okay.
You can split it up amongst yourselves and have 2 primary casters if you want. It can alter the difficulty, but if none of you are good at both, you could try to split that duty.
Those are the only 2 I am good at.
I'm good at any skill that has knowledge in it.
Shy is also good at knowledge arcane and at planes. Falds actually does have a knowledge planes.
So those of you that won't be primary spellcasters or ritualists for this will be secondary. So there are things that you can do to aid the primary spellcaster or spellcasters.
I have a question.
Yes.
Like, I barely cast spells and they're only like racial ones. Like how?
You still have a caster level for those, correct? I mean, they're a spell-like ability. They have a caster level assigned to them. It's probably equal to your character level.
Equal to my hit die, yeah.
So you do have a caster level.
Right, but I have no ranks in the knowledges of the arcanas or the planes.
Then you'll just have to tap your raw natural talent. Otherwise, you can't breach the Veil of Dreams and you'll be left behind in Awakened Corvosa.
Man, if someone else wants to do it, I will graciously let you. Well, so how many primary casters can there be?
2.
But would each of them get the +10 bonus?
No.
No.
If there's 2 casters, one would have to take the book, the other would have to take the key.
Seems like one person should get the +10. Yeah.
And it is only +10 to 1 knowledge planes roll.
Okay.
Not to all of them.
I would rather have the key because the key is going to give me a bonus on charisma checks in the Dimension of Dreams, of which I am sorely anemic at. However, I, with the key, would get a 37 without rolling on the lowest check.
Jeez. I feel like maybe you should do with this.
Yeah, so Enosh leads the ritual.
Okay. Enosh, you are the primary ritualist. For this role, the rest of you can help. You can, before Enosh, does his roll, or after, but it will cost you a mythic point. You get to add +1 to his die for every 4 caster levels you have.
I would like to do that.
Okay.
Can we only do this once?
Nope, you can do it more. It just takes so correction. One person can help out once with each roll beforehand. Anyone can help after, but it's with the expenditure of mythic points.
I just want to let you guys know, if you have me make a knowledge roll, it's literally just a d20 roll, straight up. 50-50 shot.
Yeah,
I
I
have
think
no ranks
Enosh
in
is going to
any
be
knowledge.
making all of them.
That's fair. I'm just...
Because he's the primary caster, right? So
You
none
don't
of
have
us
to
are.
worry, Karina. You are last on the list to lead the ritual.
Yeah.
Thank God.
If it falls back onto you,
Everybody else is dead.
Yeah.
Then I guess I will enjoy myself in Corvosa.
True, if everyone else dies, you'll just be in Corvosa.
Yeah. What's the worst that can happen?
So you know that this ritual will take an hour. It is noon, which just kind of shows you the power that the Zon-Cathon clergy has to completely channel the power of the space between the stars, to pull the darkness into this house, devoiding it of all sunlight.
You know, we're doing all this. Nobody really liked my very clever, I thought, idea of going to Night All where it's always midnight.
Yeah.
No.
It doesn't sound great.
So we all need to be here during this hour, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. If you're not here during this hour, you don't go.
Okay.
So during this hour, you see the incenses are burning. You see grave earth is sprinkled around the room, and a bottle of wormwood wine is opened for each of you. The only one that does not have wine in front of them is the cleric that is maintaining this darkness for the hour. So, Enosh, what check would you like to do first, knowing that each check gets harder?
The first one I would do would be Arcana.
Okay. So you begin the ritual saying the arcane words, reading through the tome that's heavy in your hand as the words faintly glow in the darkness of the false midnight. Please make your Arcana check.
And I'll spend the mythic to give him a...
That's after he rolls.
Oh. Okay.
You can help him beforehand if you want, and that doesn't cost a mythic point.
That's just rolling to aid.
Rolling to aid, however, what's your caster level, Karina?
8. It's a hit die.
8. So it would be a +3 bonus versus a +2.
Right. But it's a 50-50 shot. If I fail, do I
Karina,
mess up?
you get a +2 to this roll based on your caster level. If you screw up, nothing wrong happens.
So just a d20 +2 then.
Just a d20 +2.
Okay, I'll do that.
Can they aid on every check?
One person can. So unfortunately, Karina, you are speaking the arcane words and you just can't get them right. Enosh, you get no bonus to the first roll. However, the first roll is the lowest.
Amateur.
Haldane is so pedantic.
That's a 37 with the clavis.
Okay. You feel the book get lighter in your hands. The words are easier to read after these first 10 minutes. The second set of 10 minutes begins to roll by. Are you going to go with arcane or are you going to go with planes?
I'm going to keep doing arcane because my arcane is, or my planes is slightly better than my arcane.
Okay.
I can aid him on this one.
Okay. Roll to aid.
It's just a caster level.
If you don't have knowledge arcane, it's just a caster level.
Oh, but if I have knowledge
You
arcane,
can roll it.
okay, I aid. I mean,
Okay. Enosh, you get a +3 from this aid.
Okay. So that's a 40.
A 40. You again speak more arcane words. The key begins to glow this faint bluish moonlight. You feel it almost begin to repel from the book. You feel it harder to force the magics to combine to open the doorway. For your third roll,
there are 6 rolls.
There are 6.
I'm going to do arcane again for my last one of the first 3.
Okay. Is anyone going to help with this one?
Sure.
Okay.
I can't not help.
Okay. So you get a +3 to your roll as well, Enosh.
40.
40. You feel the book completely rise up out of your hands as it seems to be glowing and floating. The bottom of the book is blood bright red, like a harvest moon.
I take it that's a sign of success.
That is a sign of success. Your right hand is throbbing with power as you feel the key yearning to rip into the planar doorway, bringing you into the dimension of dreams. It is time for your first planar check. Would anyone like to help Enoch with this one?
I can.
Okay.
Can I? I'll just do the mythic point. Give him a +2. At least then I know I will help.
Okay.
I auto aid.
Okay. So you get a +5 to this roll, Enosh.
And the key gives the bonus throughout all the checks.
Correct. And the book is only one of them.
I'm going to use that for the hardest plane check.
Probably the best way to do it.
So that's 33, 38, 40, 43.
43. The key almost feels malleable in your hand. It's flowing. It's more ethereal than it is solid as you feel the motes of magic, the purity of mithril and silver course over your arm. The fifth check.
How much resistance do I feel with the amount of power I'm putting into it? Do I feel like I am my big brain is well understanding of this ritual, or do I feel like I'm barely skating by and I'm losing my grip?
With this last one, you feel that without your friend's help, you would have just been skating by.
Okay.
The fifth check. Would anyone like to aid on this planes roll?
I will.
Okay. Can you auto succeed the 10?
Yes.
Okay. So you get a +3 bonus.
Actually, can I do the mythic point again?
Yeah.
I will do the mythic point again.
Okay. So an additional +2.
Since I know that this is getting much harder and this is the second hardest check, I will use a mythic point to surge on this.
Okay.
There you go.
What is our surge die right now? Mine is
Yours
lower.
might be different than everyone else's. What's your tier?
I think we're still at
6.
die 8s.
6.
So you're still at die 8s.
That's 49.
You felt with this one, the magic became hard, like trying to force two magnets to touch, and as they're about to repel, your force of power, your font of determination, of survival, kicks in, and you're able to force the magic together. You see floating in front of you the book no longer. There's just this archway made out of pages. And glowing, that same glowing red, like the gem on the book, is a keyhole. This last roll, you feel the fluidity of the silver and mithril as you must force it into a shape to unlock the door. This is the last roll. Has anyone not aided without spending a mythic point? Is there anyone left that can try to help Enosh?
I've been aiding, but I haven't been spending mythic.
Yeah, you've been doing the one before between you and Falds.
Actually, Falds hasn't.
So Falds could. This last roll is higher than a DC 10 to aid.
Sure, I will have Falds.
May I spend a mythic point to aid?
Yes.
I will do so.
Falds makes the DC. You do get a +5 to this roll, Enosh.
Instead of using mythic power now, I'm going to use a point of mental focus.
Okay.
To use my divination ability, the focus power, to boost my skill check by half my level.
Nice.
So I have a +5. Is that between Karina and Falls?
And Karina. Yep.
And I'm going to use the book on this one.
Okay. And then with the key, a total of 15.
Okay. So I got +18 to this roll.
Okay.
30. Oh, nope. Plus an additional 6. So +24 to that roll. That's a 51.
51. It was a DC 48. What does this look like as you force the key into a form that can unlock this door into the dimension of dreams?
I think the key actually transcends its physical form, and with my Hector Hammond head turning it into almost psychic energy, it melds completely into the door before taking a solid form again. And as it opens, it's almost like there's this twisting vortex of space that just like a painting, the colors smear in a circular pattern as it opens a doorway.
Okay. Andrew, I did send you a message. Check chat. Your last roll, luckily you did save that as planes. The last roll also had something if you hit 2 additional DCs. So, all of you see this door open. The key manifests back as the key in Enosh's hand. The book settles in his other. And as you all land, you feel ground underneath your feet. You realize it's been 40 minutes since you could last feel that. Ever since the book lifted out of his hand, you almost were weightless. I need everybody to roll me 2d6.
Like 2d6 together or one and then one?
2d6 together. Just each of you, even though you succeeded, do take some damage. This damage actually reduces your hit point total. So say you roll a 10, until you can full rest, your maximum hit points is reduced by 10.
Oh no, Saya.
Like, what a way to start. I rolled well.
And let me switch maps. You all appear in Corvosa. However, it is a Corvosa that looks unlike any of the two Corvosas that you have seen. Everything is awash in sepia tone colors, except the house. You've seen this house. This is the house on Hook Street, except it is no longer in shambles. The walls rise up strong, no signs of rot or deterioration. And you see wonderful carvings. Everything in this place looks as perfect as you could want in a house. However, what catches your eye is all of the houses for blocks around seem to have these gnarled, blackened ivy that's not only crawling across the walls, but seems to be cracking into the very walls of the other houses. You see giant blackened oaks rising out of chimneys, out of the streets, choking off all life. And you see strewn across these oak trees where the leaves would be are thick masses of webs, where each branch has what almost appears to be a dream or a nightmare cocooned inside, feeding and supplying magic into this house in front of you. What would you like to do?
I guess I'm gonna go up to the front door.
Okay.
Yeah.
This place had a lot of traps in it, didn't it?
Yes. Yes, it did.
Is there knowledge we could do on the viney stuff?
Yeah, it would be knowledge planes.
Let me relearn how to use this sheet.
No
Knowledge
worries.
planes.
So I'll cast this and move up.
Okay. With a 24 and a 31 knowledge planes check, you realize that those vines are they are not native to the Dreamlands. They are native to Leng. They are advanced nightmare assassin vines. It looks like they are charged with rooting out dreams and kind of chasing them into the spider webs to be captured. Enoch, what is your take a 10 perception with your find traps bonus?
Half my caster level, which is 3. So I have to. Oh, my take 10, you said?
Yeah.
So 31.
Huge. Okay. So you nothing responds as a trap. You do know that the doors and windows are locked. The windows here are made out of gorgeous stained glass. You do know that the original house was just normal glass. So this is definitely a manifestation of whoever is in control of this dream space. Not only is repairing the house, but is making it more towards their liking.
Before we do anything, I'm going to use a mythic point and turn into Captain Raphael.
Okay.
That's all.
And I think I can, bam. And Captain Raphael is a gnome, correct?
I think so.
Yeah.
So I've just made you a little bit smaller just to... so you do that. Anyone else wants to do anything as Enosh and Karina have moved towards the doors?
So I'm looking at my buffs and it looks like I still have status on everyone.
Yes, because we did not rest.
Yep. Yeah.
I guess I start following them.
Are you gonna start summoning Fitz, knowing he takes a minute?
No.
Okay.
I want the bonus AC right now.
Okay. So those two of you that are at the locked doors.
Actually, let's be smart.
I'll take out my Masterwork Thieves tools and start to unlock the door.
Okay, give me a disable device, please.
And I will just put a reassuring hand on his shoulder.
That's distracting.
I'll take off
that. +2 to that is 33.
33. Yeah. This is a very high quality lock. It was a DC 25. Do you have anything that reduces the speed of disabling devices?
No, not outside of just beating the DC by 5 or whatever. I don't think that does anything though.
So it does take you 6 rounds. I will say you did roll high enough that you know it's going to take about half a minute to pick these high quality locks. So I guess would you share that with the rest of your party?
Give me about 30 seconds and I'll have this open.
So you all have 30 seconds if there's anything you want to do.
I'm gonna cast mirror image on myself.
Okay. Roll that and add dots so we know how many you have.
I.e., this is the time to buff.
This is the time to buff.
But that's.
Yeah.
Shrill. Mirror image.
Oh. I guess I'll cast a wizard spell called Shield. I don't
Plus
usually
AC is pretty
cast
good.
them. Yeah.
What in the actual F?
Wow.
Oh no.
Like you cast the spell and you swear you hear a sad trombone as like, so one that gives you what? Is it that you get like 2 additional at this point, or is it?
Yeah.
So yeah, you hear a sad trombone play somewhere in the dreamlands as just these 3 little images of you pop up.
Do I do one
music.
dot for me?
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, what was that?
Do I do one dot for me or just the mirrors?
Just the mirrors.
Okay.
Shy, you cast shield. Anyone have anything else they want to do before the doors open?
Hold on.
I can cast a second thing too.
Okay.
But it would be better. Well, Shy will move to a position and say, if everybody gathers around, I can cast freedom of movement on us.
That one lasts a long time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Longer than shield.
Yeah, so I would do that first and then shield.
Okay. Yeah, all of you have freedom of movement. Feel free to write that down. I do have a buff sheet that it's set up for in the player characters for all of you. If somebody wants to edit that, go ahead. And with that, the doors unlock. Both of them unlock when the one lock gets disabled.
Okay. I will push open the doors.
Okay. Opening the doors, you see there's a single lantern hanging from the ceiling, and you see the light reflects off gleaming wooden floors and dark paneled walls of the foyer. You see the western wall showcases the stone facade of the Desnan church that makes up the center of this house. You do see that there are a door to the left, another set of double doors to the front, and a door to the right. And stained glass goes all the way up the walls, all 20 feet up of this foyer.
All right. I'm gonna slowly move in.
Okay.
With a 31 in my trap spotting.
Okay.
I will follow in behind.
Okay. With your trap spotting, you realize that none of these doors or that are within 10 feet of you are trapped. However, they are locked, and they are very well-made locks, much like the locks at the front of the door. or at the front of the house.
Okay.
Those of you on the porch, what are you going to do? See, Enosh and Karina have moved in.
Oh, go ahead. Shy and Falds are gonna start moving in.
Move in.
Okay.
So, consulting my big brain, here was the Desnan temple.
Mm-hmm.
Here was the billiards room.
Correct.
I don't remember what was here.
As you're thinking about it, the doors slam close. You hear the locks reactivate as the windows shatter. And you see climbing along the ceiling is, well, I thought I removed the name from here, is a stained glass golem.
Ah.
As the shards of glass rain down, I need all of you to make a reflex save.
That's my worst save. Natural 1.
Is it versus fear?
Nope. It's versus glasses shards raining down.
Oh, Jesus.
Another nat 1.
Gonna be a great night.
Holy shit.
Is
Is
it
that
an
everybody?
area thing, or does my mirrors have any help?
Nope, because this isn't an attack roll targeted at you, so the mirrors don't come into play. It was the DC 20. This damage is halved for those that made the 20. Uh, 15 damage for those that did not make it, 7 damage for those that succeeded. Those that did not succeed also take 4 points of bleed damage. You will take a D8 points of bleed damage on the beginning of your turn. So let me quick clear out the turn order. And add you all in. And have you all roll an inch.
Ugh.
Wow.
Holy moly. Hold on.
Wow. Okay, so
Go,
top of
Captain,
round
my
one.
captain.
Saya, you did not succeed your reflex save. In fact, you rolled a nat 1.
Sure didn't.
You lose 4 points of health as you start bleeding. I need you to make a fortitude save. In addition to your blood, you feel yourself bleeding mythic power. Lose a mythic point.
No.
You can also not spend a mythic point this round. What would you like to do, Saya?
I was not expecting to be in this situation right this soon. First I want to make a knowledge check.
Okay. It is Knowledge Arcane.
Knowledge Arcane.
13. You do not know what this is.
I'm really over the spiders.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's smart. I feel like you guys would not appreciate a fireball. Okay. So I'm not doing so hot, guys. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna cast defensively.
Okay. Smart to say. You're in real tight spaces with it.
And I'm gonna cast a magic missile.
Okay.
Magic missile.
I don't remember if this button does the right thing.
Chat
in
redeems a heal.
Woo! Do I just get that? Or is there like conditions?
You can just take it. You don't have to eat hot chips.
Okay.
Just a D8 plus 1.
Okay. 1d8 plus 1. 2. But that stops the bleed, right?
That does stop the bleed.
Thank God.
Roll your magic missile damage.
I gotta do this quick. Plus 2. Wait, like I said, I don't know if this button's gonna work, so I might have to roll it separately. We'll see.
Okay.
Oh no, that seemed to work.
Yeah, so that's a total of what, 18?
Yes.
You see the magic missile slam, hit its body, and do nothing. Are you done, Saya?
I feel like there's nowhere in this room to get away from this creature, correct?
Correct.
I guess I'm staying here. Guys, magic missile didn't work. I don't know what's gonna work. I don't want to die. I hate spiders. That's all I got.
Okay. Rachel, when you rolled your reflex saves, you rolled both of them for faults. Rachel, when you rolled your save, rolled. Can I have you roll one for Shy, please? Okay, thank you. Mika, you are up.
Delightful. a glass golem?
You don't know
looks
what
like
it is.
glass.
You can roll Knowledge Arcane to know more.
Okay. Don't know if I know more.
You, in fact, know that it is a glass golem. It is a neutral, large construct. That is all you know.
Okay. I really don't have a lot that I can do against that, so I guess I'm just gonna scythe it.
Okay. It is 10 feet away from you. It's on the ceiling of this 20-foot 20-foot ceiling. So you need 10 feet of reach to hit it.
I am going to cure my friends instead.
Okay.
Who looks most hurt to me right now?
Saya is bloodied.
Okay. I will do a cure moderate on Saya.
Okay. It takes its attack of opportunity because you didn't cast defensively.
Oh, you're right. My mistake.
It is a 19 to hit your AC.
No, it misses.
Okay. So Saya, you heal 14.
Woo!
Are you done, Amika?
Yes.
Okay. It is Fald's turn. Rachel, would you like me to move Falds down and have Karina go while you work on your computer stuff? You are muted. Yeah. So I'm just going to move you down and have you two try to figure out what's going on with that garbliness. So we'll hop to Karina quick.
Okay. If Karina 5 foot steps to here, is Karina technically flanking with this person?
No, because it is on the ceiling. The ceiling is 20 feet high.
Oh, okay.
The start of your turn, Karina, you will take a D8 damage from the bleed. So 2 points of bleed, and I need you to make a fortitude save.
Okay. Fortitude. Ugh, not great. Is it versus fear?
It is not.
It's worth a shot. 24.
24. You succeed. You are no longer bleeding, and you do not lose a mythic point.
Yay.
So good for you. So now you can act however you want.
Okay. Sadly, I do not have reach. So I guess I wouldn't worry about 5 foot stepping then. I guess that wouldn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to. Yeah, we'll give this a shot. I'm going to, as a move action, draw a vial of mineral acid.
Okay.
And then I'm going to chuck it at the monster.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
18. I don't know. Is a vial of mineral acid considered a touch attack?
I believe it is.
Okay.
I will let you know that it does touch it.
Okay.
How much damage does the acid do?
That is a great question. I honestly don't know. Let me double check real quick.
Okay. While you're figuring, I'm assuming your turn's done after that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Let me
curious,
know.
did it provoke?
It looks like it did not swing at you when you threw.
Okay. Everybody noticed that.
Falls. Let me roll that bleed damage. It is 6. And can I have you make a fortitude save, please? Uh,
24.
Falls is no longer bleeding.
Okay. It is it still on the ceiling?
It is still on the ceiling.
And how high up is the ceiling?
20 feet.
And I'm assuming it's like 10 feet.
It's 10 feet, and it has a 10-foot reach, so it can reach down and hit you all. But you would need a 10-foot reach to hit it.
I think. So I guess if it reaches down, can she ready an action when it comes into range to attack it with her claws?
Unfortunately, no.
No. Okay. Then there's not a whole lot she can do. She is a melee person.
Mm-hmm.
I think she will just delay.
Up next then is Shy. Shy, you will take 5 points of bleed, and I need you to make a fortitude save, please. You do not stop bleeding. And in fact, you do bleed out a mythic point.
Okay. She's gonna use a wand to heal herself, and that will be her turn.
Okay. I will remove the bleed because of the heal. Enosh, you are up next. The bleed hits you for 4, and I need you to make a fortitude save, please. The bleed stops. You do not bleed out a mythic point.
Hey, Matt. I feel that mineral acid was a different thing, but I'm not finding it. Should I just do like acid?
Yeah, just do like acid.
Okay, so that's a D6 then.
Oh, I have mineral acid here. That's the description of it.
Oh, 2D6. Okay.
And it's doubled against creatures made of crystal, earth, or metal, or
Okay,
metal.
So it would be 46.
7. Oh, do you want me to roll the 4D6 instead of just multiplying the 2D6?
Yeah.
Okay, then let me tell you what, I'm just gonna.
I mean, we can do 7, and then you can just roll 2 more D6, and I'll add it on.
All right. So 12.
12. You see that acid damage hits. And it actually hits pretty well.
Sweet. If only I had another vial, but I don't.
What would you like to do?
It's my turn?
It is your turn.
I would like to know what this thing is.
Okay. Give me a knowledge arcane.
A 31.
A 31. It is a glass golem, neutral large construct. You get to know 2 things about it.
Special abilities.
There are a lot. Would you want to know like defensive ones, offensive ones?
A magic immunity one if it has it as a golem.
It does. A glass golem is immune to any spell or spell-like ability that allows spell resistance. In addition, certain spells and effects function differently. A shatter spell damages a glass golem as if it were a crystalline creature. A keen edge spell affects all of a glass golem's slam attacks as if they were slashing weapons. A magic attack that deals cold damage slows a glass golem for 3 rounds, no save. A magic attack that deals fire damage ends any slow effect on the golem and heals 1 point of damage for every 3 points of damage the attack would otherwise deal. If the attack would otherwise cause the golem to heal fully, any excess is gained as temporary hit points.
We kind of caught that last bit, but Brian's mic has a lot of background sounds coming in. What was the last part about the fire?
Fire damage ends any slow effect and heals it for 1 point for every 3 damage it takes or would take. And anything over its hit point total becomes temporary hit points.
Got it. Temporary hit points.
There is another thing that's adjacent to it, but it's a different ability. Do you want to use your other thing to know for that?
Sure.
As a free action every 1d4 rounds, it aligns its structure to enhance its resistance to magic. During this time, it reflects all spells that are cast at it for the round. Back at the caster.
Is that a mythic ability?
It is not.
Can you reread that one?
As a free action every 1d4 rounds, it aligns its internal structure to enhance its resistance to magic. During this time, the golem reflects spells, even spells that function differently against the golem, as described in its immunity to magic ability, as if under the effect of a spell turning spell for that round.
Enosh will say, use the shatter spell on it if you have it. All other magic should be focused on your allies. Because what he learned is probably too much for him to convey in 6 seconds.
Yeah, I would agree.
And then he is going to use his size alteration.
Okay.
On himself to increase himself to large size.
Okay. Does that happen at the beginning of your next turn, or?
It is a standard action to do.
Sweet. So you grow.
And then there's not much else he can do without expending mythic points. And I don't really think I want to do that yet. Okay. So I'm going to end my turn.
Its turn. It lashes out twice at you, Enosh, as you are now the closest thing to it and are capable of hitting it. The first attack is a natural 1 for a miss. The second attack is a 20.
Which misses.
Okay, both attacks miss. Round 2, Saya. And you are muted, Saya.
I have a vial of acid if anyone wants to come and throw it. And I don't have spells that help people.
So you just pull the acid out for whoever wants to throw it?
Well, I mean, it was just heals, and I did just see some acid work really well.
Mm-hmm.
And that part about it coming back on me hasn't been conveyed yet. So I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Acid Arrow.
Okay.
There is no spell resistance.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast it defensively.
Okay.
And I have to do a ranged touch attack.
Okay. So do the range touch attack.
Yeah. I don't know that I have this one set up. Don't. Okay. So that is roll 1d20 plus my dex.
Base attack bonus plus dex. Yep.
Base attack bonus plus dex. Core. BAB. 4 and dex is 2 plus 6. 17 touch.
You hit its touch AC.
Okay.
And I will let you know that spell turning straight up says it doesn't work against ranged touch spells.
Sweet.
Interesting.
That's super lucky.
Yeah.
Okay, so deals 2d4 points of acid damage.
I was
and
really
then
looking forward to you melting your own face off.
2d4 acid, 6 acid,
Okay.
plus for every 3 caster levels. So it's 2. The acid lasts for another round. So it lasts for 2 more rounds, doing another 2d4 each round.
Cool. Are you done, Saya?
And then as my move action, can I pull up my vial of acid and hold it out for somebody?
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Okay, I'll do that. And then I'll be done.
Amika.
Is it? It's still on the ceiling, right?
Yep. Yeah, there's no reason for it to come down because it can reach everywhere in the room.
Of course it can. I defensively cast my Ghost Whip so that I can whip it, because, you know, at least that gives me a reach.
It does give you a reach. Okay, so roll for your defensive cast.
Which is...
Or I guess what level spell is it?
A second.
So it's 15 plus 2 times spell level. 19.
Cast defensively, it's die 20 plus caster level.
Plus like combat reflexes, combat casting if you have anything like that.
I don't think I do. No, I have like spell penetration, but not.
Okay.
Okay. Not plus casting mod, just caster level. Do well.
You're good.
Cool.
So you cast your Ghost Whip. Do you get an attack with it the round that you manifest it?
The spell is unclear about that part, so I would assume not.
Okay. So you have
it
it.
does
And
take
you
a standard to cast, so.
Okay. Are you done, Amika?
I guess so.
Okay. Karena, it is your turn.
Yeah. So I would need to jump like up approximately 10 feet to be able to attack it, right?
Yeah.
And the DC on that is what?
Let me look. A high jump.
Yeah.
Oof.
Is it like 4 times the distance?
Yeah, 4 times this will be a 40.
Okay. So luckily I have that ring of jumping, so I will need to roll a 10, 20, 31. I need to roll a 9 or higher. I'm going to attempt to leap up and attack it.
Okay.
So I gotta roll a 9 on the die. No!
So you jump and you're like, and you still jump like 6 feet in the air. You're like, and then you just feel gravity take its hold on you as you're pulled back to the ground.
All right. Oh, thank you.
Chat has redeemed a dice reroll.
Thank you for taking pity
You're
on us.
hanging in the air. You feel gravity. Can you double jump?
Oh, yeah.
Double jump.
You clear that 10-foot mark, as that is more than a 5-foot movement, so it's going to take its attack of opportunity on you. Does a 21 hit?
It does not.
It swings and misses.
As you see Karina, the tails fan out, and Karina's body kind of rotates almost like slow motion.
So you will get 1 attack.
Hit possible crit. Oh, actually, hit, and unless if it's non-mythic, it's an auto crit.
It is non-mythic.
Okay. So then it's gonna do 30 damage, and it's considered ghost touch for whatever that's worth.
Okay. Now give me an acrobatics check as you fall to land on your feet versus prone. It is only a DC 10.
And the jump bonus wouldn't necessarily count for this, right?
Correct.
Okay. I mean, I've still got like a 21, so.
Yeah, you land on your feet. Perfect. 3-point hero landing. Are you done, Corinne?
Question for you. Before I fell down, could I have burned? Because I've got the one mythic ability, the sudden strike, is a swift action. Could I do that to still attack it on the way down?
Yeah, I would allow that.
All right, so I'm gonna burn a mythic point then. And then this is I roll twice and add my tier to it. Roll twice, take the better, and add my tier. So
nice.
I will go with the nat 20.
Okay. You crit.
This also ignores damage reduction on this attack.
Awesome.
And that will be 20, 35 magical piercing ghost touch damage.
It feels like that your second crit did a lot more damage than your first crit.
Sure.
Are you done, Karina?
Yeah, that'll be all my hunk.
Falls.
Falls is gonna 5-step. There, well, sort of there.
Okay.
And then take the vial from Saya.
Okay.
And throw it.
Roll that ranged attack. You
18.
hit its touch AC. Saya, is this normal acid or is it that uber acid?
It's just normal, but it felt like better than nothing.
Yeah.
D4 or D6?
I don't remember off the top of my head, so we'll just say D6.
4 points of acid.
Are you done, Fold?
Yes.
Shy?
So I have a weird question. Is there a knowledge engineering check or arcane check? Because this is a golem, so it's a construct.
Mm-hmm. Knowledge arcane.
And what I'm specifically looking for is like a mechanical device, gear, or button to sleight of hand to disable it or to injure it.
Give me a knowledge arcane check, and I'll let you know. Depends on how good you roll. What you know. 35. So you do get to know 3 things about it. There is nothing like you want for one of those 3.
Okay. Do I know about golems having control rods?
Not all golems have control rods.
Right, but I'm assuming, would I know if this one does or has a control mechanism? Or
It doesn't look like it has a control mechanism.
Okay.
What I will give you, just because you're an oracle, you know that divine casters sometimes build these to resemble window panes of other religions and use them as spies. Like literally like climbing into a church, be in the window,
Yeah.
and just seeing what the heck's going on. Just, if you wanted to do sometime, in the future with your cult, it was up to you.
Mm-hmm.
But you do get 2 other things.
Is it considered an object for spell resistance purposes?
It is considered a golem, not an object.
Not an object.
You do know that it is considered crystalline.
Mm-hmm. And then I guess weakest save.
Weakest save?
Yep.
Reflex.
Okay. Well, so in the room itself, what sort of it's on the ceiling. Is there like a chandelier or any sort of objects on the ceiling?
There is a chandelier. That's just, it's a single lantern hanging on a hook on the ceiling that's giving off dim light in the room.
How big is it?
The size of like a normal shoebox lantern. It's not giving off a lot of light.
Oh, it's small. Oh, it is. Okay. Do I want to be goofy or do I want to just spend a mythic point and cast Shatter? And Enoch did say that Shatter does hurt it, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay, we'll spend the mythic point and cast. Oh, then I have to cast offensively, and we're in either way. Yeah, I'll cast offensively, and I'll spend a mythic point to cast Shatter.
Okay.
Let's see. So I need to roll the cast offensively check. Really? Ten plus double the spell level is a 14. No, is it 15 plus double the spell level?
I thought it was 15, but let me just quick.
I think it is 15.
Yep, 15 plus double spell level.
Spend a mythic point.
Okay. Spend a mythic point. The spell goes off. It uses its ability as a free action. Oh,
it can't. It has to use the free action on its turn.
Its turn. That's right. Well, even if it makes the fortitude save, the half damage still destroys it, as it has only 14 hit points left.
Yay!
It shatters and rains glass down.
Oh.
Everybody does need to make a reflex saving throw. The only thing that's a failure is a nat 1. For Cheyenne Falls?
Yeah. And
Nobody rolls a nat 1, nobody starts bleeding again. What would you all like to do?
half tempted to pick up some of this shattered glass, but we're in the dream world, the dream realm.
Correct.
So if we brought this to the material realm, would it still exist?
Give me a knowledge planes. It would not.
Okay. Well, did we even get a chance to look around the room?
No, as soon as you had entered, the doors closed and it animated.
You all feel free to do that while I start unlocking these doors.
Good. Falds and Shy will look around the room.
Okay. Enoch, give me a disable device. You make the DC, Enoch. It will take you 3 rounds to unlock the doors.
It'll be large.
Yeah, and this lock looks very similar to ones on the front door. When you unlock one door, both will unlock. Falls. You see as you're looking around, 3 rats run from underneath this like round end table, and they scurry under this door. You see as the first 2 rats slide under, the third rat stops, looks up at you as its whiskers twitch a little bit, and says, "Turn back. You want no part of this hell." And then it dives under the door.
What the fuck?
I guess Falls will look back and be like, 3 talking rats crawled under here. I guess she'll go over and like see if she can peek under the board.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to kind of look at Amika and be like,
Just because I can talk doesn't mean that they're family.
I don't know how this works.
So you said Falls was gonna. Where was she going to look?
Where she saw the rats.
So yeah, so they were underneath this end table, and then they ran underneath this door. And the third one before it went over said, "Turn back. You don't, or you want no part of this house."
Yeah.
Saya, anything you would like to do?
I cast Detect Magic and see if there are any auras that we should be paying attention to.
Okay. You cast Detect Magic, and the building itself is strong conjuration magic. But beyond that, there's nothing out of the ordinary that you see during these first 3 rounds. Karena, what would you like to do with your 3 rounds?
Karena's kind of bored waiting for Enosh, so is going to pull out that chime of opening and ring it against the door that they're at.
Okay. Can you tell me what the chime of opening does?
So I have to make a caster level check with a caster level of 11, because that's the device, versus the DC of the lock, looks like.
Okay. So give me a caster level check.
No.
You ring the chime. You hear the lock, like, but it does not open.
Then Karena's gonna pout.
Okay.
And put the chime back in his pouch.
Amika, what would you like to do with your time?
Make sure everyone is healthy. I would like to make sure everyone is healthy.
Nobody is bloodied.
I ask people out loud, like, do you need healing? I will heal you.
Okay.
Yes,
well, maybe a little bit.
Sure.
So Saya and Karena. Oh, Karena does move over, so yeah. You could do a full round cast to get them shy. Would you like some healing as well?
Yeah, Shy would take some if she's offering. I'll move Falds over.
Do we need like a lot of healing, or do we need a moderate amount of healing?
Do you want to take the time to make a heal check?
Sure.
Give me a heal check.
I mean, Shy has status, so she knows she can just.
Oh, I forgot that you had status. The lowest amount of hit points down is 21.
Yeah.
Sorry, how much?
21.
Is everybody down kind of a lot like that, or no?
No.
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 All right, I'll full round a cure moderate then.
Okay.
$15 healing.
I will say you could have moved up and everybody shifted with you, and you could have got Enoch with that as well if you had wanted.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. So all of you heal 15.
Yay. Thank you.
Yeah.
The third round goes by as the doors are unlocked.
So which door do we want? Wow. This door had the mice. Or
These
the
are the only
rats.
ones that are unlocked.
Oh. Do we want to go through those ones, or do you want to unlock the other ones? We
have
could open
4
all the
rounds
doors at
left
the
on my
same time.
size. Have my 4 rounds left on my size alteration. I push open the doors.
Okay.
Excellent.
Don't have time to discuss it.
You push open the doors. You see these polished mahogany panels and mahogany wood floors end at those weather-stoned arches. You see the old temple walls are almost blinding white in the cleaned marble. The mosaic laid into the floor looks so well done that it almost looks like the wings have a slight flutter to them. And what you see at the end of the church, up where the altar is that the mutilated form of the Baku that was giving you all sanctuary while you slept the last few nights.
Bad.
Those sons of bitches.
I hate it.
It kind of is floating there, and it turns and it points an accusing, it's like its trunk out at you, Enosh. You can all roll a niche. Oh, you're all in already. Wow.
I'm not.
I'm not
either.
I'm not updated yet. Give me a
Oh,
second here.
okay.
Oh, give me a.
God.
I'm going next. Hold on. No, let me go next. Please. All right. Okay, I'm in.
Oh God. Hold on.
Is everyone in?
No.
Okay.
Okay, now I am.
So the top of round one. So the doors open up, Karina.
Yeah.
You can't really see anything because Enoch's in the way, but you hear this like very squeaky, elephanty, trumpety sound.
Well, and I do have a question for you, Matt. I don't see the Baku thing, but it looks like I do see a guy over there.
Yeah, because you have a little bit of access over there.
What do I see over there?
You see someone that looks like that.
Awesome.
There's a scary lady with a bone scythe in the up in the corner.
Which corner?
I point to the northwest. Pointing through the double doors, but pointing towards kind of the northwest. Let's see. So I'm gonna go 5. I'll go to there.
Okay.
There's all sorts of people in here. And so let's see, so that's like 5, 10, 15, we'll call that 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
That's using like your spell-like ability from your tails, right?
Correct.
Okay. You cast invisibility. Let me give you a ninja mask.
You see one of my tails twitch, and then Karina just disappears.
So you cast invisibility and you move yourself kind of into the ethereal as you're kind of drawing on that energy. I am going to send you an image, Brian.
Oh, Lord.
I also can see into the ethereal with my divination focus.
Is it always active, or do you have to concentrate?
It is always active. I see invisibility.
Okay. I will send you this as well then.
Oh! Well, fuck. Pardon my French.
So you turn invisible, and you can see kind of in this invisible spectrum as you're wrapped in the energy of invisibility, and you see these 4 bloody tooth-filled mouths on these little childlike horrors. I need you to make 4 will saves versus fear.
Oh, great.
You have a bonus to that, don't you?
I do. But my saving throws in general are pretty craptastic. First one, got an 8.
Nice.
I'll let you know you don't need to make any more.
Okay.
You are shaken as long as you can see them.
And Shaken's a -2 attack and abilities?
It is -2 on attack, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks.
Oh, okay. So, and skill and ability. Okay.
Are you done, Karina?
Um, no, I'm gonna spend a mythic point for amazing initiative.
Okay.
And basically go fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, and go back to here.
Okay. That does provoke from both of them.
Yeah.
They both stab at you when you go to this square.
I get you. Yep.
The first one is a 24.
That misses.
And then the second one would miss as well.
Okay.
You see Karina run in, go invisible, then you hear, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Saya.
Okay. Great.
There's and you hear Karina's voice say, "There's invisible horrors in there too."
Okay. So 5, 10, 20. Can I be in the same square as Enoch? Because he's
Yes.
big. Okay. So 10. Gotta move my screen. 18. 20. We're not trying diplomacy, are we?
You have no idea.
No.
I mean, you can.
This might be a good spot for a fireball, though.
You can certainly try.
And not that Amika would see it, but Karina's nodding vigorously.
Amika just trusts that Karina isn't lying about invisible terrors.
So I can do this thing. This just seems like a great time. I don't know if it's a great time, but it's gonna be a big bada boom. I'm gonna get out my paper sheets for that. Okay. So I do a mythic point and cast as a fireball.
Okay.
Add here to caster level, and I think that one's in your compendium. Mythic fireball. Okay, fireball is okay. Mythic fireball increases to 1 to 10 points of fire damage. So I get 10d10, right?
How big is it?
What do you mean? How big is it?
How big's the fireball? 20 feet?
20-foot radius.
So yes,
But
that big.
are you casting it like there? In the center of the ring, or
I am gonna say no. I want to not get the Baku because I don't know that it's mad at us yet. So I can see the edge of this person and this person. So I want to get it so they are included.
so like this,
Yes, but not getting Enoch.
but not getting Enoch. Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Okay, so 10d10 points of fire. Any creature that fails its reflex saving throw catches fire, taking another 2d6 points of fire damage each round.
Okay. A nat 1 for the first one.
Okay.
And a 21 for the second.
Okay. Is there anything else in there that I can't see?
I will get to that in a second, but these are the only ones that have evasion. I need to know if the 21 made it.
Oh, 21. Let me see. This is a level 4 spell?
Three.
Okay. So level 3 is but so by adding my tier to my caster level, does that increase the DC too?
Does not.
I have a lot of different things that affect fire. My DC is 20.
20. So with you see this one is just blown away. This blue dot one looks like they take no damage. You see 2 puffs of smoke manifest. One looks like it is severely hurt. The other one is you doesn't look very hurt compared to the other one. They
So don't worry, Baku, we're here to save you.
So the other things that I don't, can you see this thing on your?
I can see the very corner of it.
It looks like this.
Oh, that's not great.
Okay. Are you done, Saya?
Yeah.
Okay. The things that were lying in wait as puff of smokes that you just manifested are very not happy, and they the hard corner is the only thing that saves it from taking an Enosh attack. It gets 1 swing at you, Saya.
Okay.
And it hits you with its claw, or it might, 23 AC.
Yeah.
It hits you for 5 points of damage.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, you have how many images?
3.
3. So on a 4-sider, is a 1U or a 4U?
4.
One of your images pops. The Baku has its snout and it just makes this motion with it. Enoch, we are going to start with you. I need you to make a will save.
You said it's motioning with its snout. Is it casting a spell?
It is using a, let me see what type. It is using a spell-like ability.
I'm going to use a point of focus.
Okay.
For my danger sight to give me an insight bonus on my save equal to half my level.
Okay.
So +3 to this. 16. If it's necromancy, 18.
It is not. You all see Enosh collapses.
Oh no.
Well, Enosh, do you have anything that makes you immune to sleep?
My hit die. Oh.
Yeah, it's deep slumber.
action. No.
Okay. You fall asleep. Shy. You know Enosh is not dead, even though it looks like he dropped like a bucket, like a bag of potatoes.
I mean, we're in the nightmare realm. This thing is a dream thing. He's alive, so he's probably is sleep enchantment effect?
Yes.
Let me just see. I have break enchantment, but I just want to see if there's a lower one that I have.
As a standard action, you can slap him conscious.
Oh.
Like you don't need to waste magic.
Got it. Shy will kick him.
Okay. So move up to him. You spend your standard and you wake him up.
Yep. Pearl will take her action though.
Okay.
And she's gonna fireball in the room just like Saya did.
Where are you dropping a fireball?
Oh, if I can move, Shy. Yeah, I also do not want to get the elephant creature. Yeah,
so like
that's
kind of
fine.
right there.
Yeah, because I can just see the two guys, and then there was puffs of smoke.
Yep.
So.
What is the DC?
The DC.
I'm gonna do the puffs of smoke first.
Come on. Oh. 10, so 16, 19.
19.
Yep.
Roll damage. The Belkers are good.
Ugh.
This Belker is dead. The front one. This back one. Save. Those things. All 3 made it. Are you done, Shy?
Yep.
Their turn. This door opens, and Mika, this attack comes at you flat-footed.
Okay.
It is a nat 20 on the roll. The confirmation is a
Question. Was that person invisible?
They were 24.
Okay.
A 24 does not confirm a crit.
Against your flat-footed?
Hold on. Sorry, I was looking at the no, because it's 4 higher than it normally is because my Spirit is in my brain.
Awesome.
So normally it would have. Sure.
It
Not
hits
now.
you, but it is not a crit.
Cool.
You see the sickle cuts into you. You see this black negative energy channeling down the blade.
Yeah.
You are going to take the last 2d6 here is negative energy.
Okay.
So 22 total, 9 of it's negative energy. I don't know what you have as like a resistance or something.
Yeah, not that.
And then it appears. I do need you to make a fortitude save.
Hey. Too high disease or fear, or +4 if it's a mind affecting effect. And
It is not a disease, fear, or mind affecting. It is just straight up normal poison, but you made the save.
I'm immune to poison.
You're immune to inhaled poison.
Inhaled poisons. Yes, I see the difference.
This one right here swings at you, Saya. Like it appears out of invisibility and swings. Flat-footed is a 20 to hit you.
Yeah.
Okay. It hits for 23 points of damage. 10 of it is negative energy.
Roll a 1d3.
Are you going to be the 3?
Yes.
1. Another image piffs.
Cool.
Okay. Oh, that is them. Enosh, you are on the ground. Since you did fall unconscious, you dropped anything you were holding. You are up.
Okay. Enosh grabs his sword cane in hand. Is that a move action to grab that?
It is.
He can see anything that's invisible. So is there anything else invisible that's in threatening range of him?
No.
Just this person. These two people.
There's only technically within range of him would be this one, and the invisible thing that's right there.
This thing can reach him?
Oh, sorry, no, that thing can't reach him. The only thing that could reach him is this one right here.
And this guy, because he's diagonal.
Oh, yeah, sorry, that one as well.
So I have to cast defensive.
Mm-hmm.
I will do so. That is way more than enough.
Yep.
To, with a tap of his sword cane, grant the party haste.
Nice. That's fucking huge. Are you done, Enosh?
Yeah, that is gonna have to be it because he can't stand up.
Okay. Next is these little fuckers.
Yeah.
You all, I'm assuming, can see them on your screen. They look like that.
Oh, jeez.
Delightful.
And as they all appear, you all feel like the pit of your stomach drop out. Karina, you've already been the subject of these. You don't actually have to make this roll.
Yay!
Everyone else has to make 4 will saves versus fear. It is a DC 18.
I failed my last one.
If you fail any of the 4, you are shaken.
My character sheet went away. Give me a second. Oh Lord. Okay.
Are these a mythic source?
They, in fact, are a mythic source.
Do I want to? Since I have to make 4 of them, I'm not going to use my reroll ability on that.
The fact that it's 4 of them, probably smart.
Yeah.
So you failed. Oh, because it's a mind affecting. You made it with the 18.
Sweet.
Yeah. Cool. So they all appear, and just seeing them, just this aura of dread and hopelessness permeate. They all multiply, and you see that there is 2 of them, where there each was 1.
Oh.
Amika.
Well, I hate this a lot, but there's one enemy next to me, right? This
There is
thing?
one next to you.
Great. I'm gonna smack it with my scythe.
Okay.
Hopefully. 27 to hit.
27 hits.
Cool. 12 damage.
12 damage.
Can I trip them too?
You
Or
have
is
you
that
can do
something
that
you
in
have to do?
place of an attack.
Right. Okay, that's what it is. So no, I would rather do damage.
That was 12 damage.
Yep.
You're
Okay.
hasted.
Hasted. So I could take
Yeah.
another attack?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Ooh. Maybe crit.
That crits.
Sweet.
47 damage.
Fuck yes.
Describe
love
your
a
kill
scythe.
if you want.
What?
Describe your kill if you want.
I think like her first swing is sort of panicked and like kind of not at the right area to inflict lethal damage. Because this thing just hit her and it sucked. And then she like takes a breath, refocuses, and slices their head off.
Like it. Are you done, Amika?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Folds.
Okay. So is Enosh, because he's big now.
Yep, he is large.
Can Falds get to
I am on the ground.
So he is rough
yeah,
terrain.
Oh,
damn. Well, am I able to get to either be in this square right in front of the door or in the square? Yeah, I guess that's where I kind of need to be, because on this bench is a hard corner, right?
Correct.
So I guess Falls is gonna move up and be squeezing with Enosh.
Okay.
Can't you occupy the same square as me
Okay.
because I'm large?
You need to be 2 size categories.
Yeah.
not be squeezing. But you
Sorry,
can
I'm trying to
be
get
there
to.
and move through it. There, I'll move you to the back so people can show that they're kind of standing on your prone body.
And she will attack once with her claws.
Okay.
Is this thing considered evil?
They are evil.
Would they count as an outsider
They are
for
not.
purposes of her ranger?
Nope.
Okay. Come on. Oh, got it. So I want to get that. Okay. So we'll just take the first claw on this.
Okay. 12 misses.
Of course. Okay, she's done.
Are you done?
Yep.
Okay. With it being 9, I think this might be a good time to maybe take like a 5-minute bio break for people. Because yeah, I feel like that's important.
That's fair.
All right.
Good.
Sounds good. We will take a break. Everyone, if you're here, the dungeon will keep continuing to spawn if you want to keep playing the dungeon game. Otherwise, we will see you in a little bit. If I can find the button. There it is.
I think it's awesome that you can be a D&D player or a Magic player or a whatever game player now and not feel like you have to hide somewhere and don't tell anyone you're playing it.
Yeah.
And you know, shows like Freaks and Geeks, I think, was one of the ones that really brought it forward.
This is my meat pocket. Don't say that. That sounds dirty. Hop train success. Congratulations. Thank you guys for running a hype train on me. That did not sound... Jesus Christ. I just need to shut up.
I mean, anytime you need a hype train around you, just...
That is not...
No.
I just need to...
Jarlaxle was kind of like my joke for all of that. And then finally, like when Cell Swords came out, he was going to be a featured character, and I was thrilled until I realized I only had 4 months to write the book, and I had no idea what he had for equipment.
Yeah.
Because it had just been one cameo after another. So I went on a message board anonymously. True.
Okay.
This was back before social media.
Right.
And before like the Forgotten Realms wiki and stuff.
Yeah, like
this
a
was like back in the-
GeoCities forum or something.
yeah, it was before all of that. I went in probably AOL message
okay,
board
okay.
or something, anonymously. And I said, hey guys, let's do an inventory of Jarlaxle's cool items. And 3 days later, I downloaded like a 10-page thread where people were like giving the page numbers in the books where he had this and that. And someone else said, oh no, he lost that here. And so I was looking it all up. I'm like, these guys are good. That
I
was my
counting
research.
the fans to tell you what's going on.
Yeah, that was my research.
Max, let's turn the sound back up. I can read your chat. Just turn it back up. No, shit. I didn't mean to say that. Turn it up, yeah.
No.
Turn it up, yeah. You got me.
Push. I will show my titties for 10 biddies. I
Right?
will.
Titties for
I
bitties.
will.
Thank you. Look at that clip.
will.
Billy.
Oh my god. Oh my. I'm sorry. I need to go on BRB.
BRB, hold on. I'll be in my bunk. Welcome in, Raiders. I said I was sorry, and I said hello afterwards. Which is nice. Is it playing? Is it playing? Sorry, some of those alerts might not work because I'm digital. I said I was sorry. Fuck you, Emmy. I love you, Emmy.
Yes, grab that unit.
Grab the unit. Slap
Oh
it.
my
Slap it
God.
on my board.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Slam it onto something, but I don't know if I'd call it a
Make sure to take that potion and make it epic and large.
Oh, don't worry. That's why I want.
I am already here. You don't need a potion to make it epic and large.
Oh God.
Just
I took a drink at the wrong time. I took a drink at the wrong time.
We're speaking and therefore by
Swallow,
default the
Pixel,
wrong
swallow.
time.
You
always
don't have
do.
to tell her to swallow. She does it on her own.
Oh boy.
Was Art Bell much of an inspiration for you and the show?
Oh, sure. Yeah, Art Bell is amazing. George Norrie, Art Bell. I had a chance to Ian Punnett. Ian Punnett was the first fill-in host.
Okay.
For Art Bell, and then they brought George Norrie in, and I'm friends with Ian, and Ian's the one that recommended me to Coast, so I got to fill in for 5 years, and then that led me to the opportunity to take over Midnight in the Desert, Art Bell's final show.
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, I'm the only other host in the world besides Art Bell that hosted Coast to Coast and Midnight in the Desert. So
what can you tell us about it?
Okay, so you had Chris on last week.
We did.
He described it. I don't know if I'm going to describe it the same way, but here we go. So, Basil and Mobius is an urban fantasy series that would happen if Indiana Jones and James Bond teamed up to go do a series of missions for a Cthulhu monster disguised as a person. And they fight all manner of eldritch horrors and evil sorcerers from prehistoric times, and one very scary vampire ghoul lady who I created in my Story of the Machine, which is in one of the Basil and Mobius books. I think it's
because this series kind of sounds like
Little
it's
Hells.
an accumulation of the themes of all of the stuff we've covered so far. What were some of your other favorite shows or movies that you did?
Well, I just did an episode of 911 that was incredible fun to do. I really enjoyed doing that. I'd have to say possibly my favorite experience, with the exception of Justice League, because working with Zack Snyder is amazing and incredible in every way. Doing Almost Famous was unbelievable.
Okay.
Cameron Crowe is such an amazing director. He's such a good guy. It was telling that story, and it was like 4 months. It was how I spent a summer, was hanging out with a bunch of people who all liked each other, and we would play guitars all day and laugh, and sometimes they would turn a camera on us, and it was a journey into an era of music that I love, and it was just heavenly.
It's a team effort. You just tell me, oh! Ah. All right, where's he going? Where's he going? Where's he going? Where's he going? Oh, he's just gonna float there? Jesus criminy, that's terrifying.
Yeah. Just come.
Oh! There, I did. That. Oh, wrong kind of. Sorry. You are our Phoenix. Our only Phoenix. You
Truly
are our
doing God's work.
Phoenix, our only Phoenix.
Phoenix.
You make us happy when our pants are tight.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to re-record that as a some type of alert.
You ready?
No.
You ready?
No. How far? I'm so far away.
There you go, guys. Alt F4.
I can't.
You didn't need to see that. Clipping. I've got plans. I've definitely got plans. Plans. I got all the plans. Yeah.
Okay, so top of round 2, Karina, you are up.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's see here. So I'm gonna 5-foot step and attack. Whoops. I didn't mean to turn the door off. Attack that guy.
So unfortunately, that's a hard corner there.
I can still see his square though.
True, but just he has a bonus to AC because of the hard corner.
Yeah, that's fine. I roll high.
It's true.
So my haste. Oh, and then we're hasted. So this is going to be +1 for the haste.
That hits.
Is he mythic?
He is not.
That crits. For 31. No, 33. I can do math. And then my first regular attack.
Yep.
Again with a +1.
That hits.
14 magical piercing.
Dies.
My second.
It's
yeah,
dead.
my second rapier attack. Oh, he's dead?
Yeah.
Oh, and that technically. Oh no, but I did do a hasted action attack, so technically I did do a full round. Okay. That is it for me then, because I technically then would have been considered doing a full round.
Okay. Saya.
Can I make some knowledge checks on like the creepy children and the
Yeah, let's start with the creepy children. It's a knowledge planes.
okay.
Yeah, let's start with the creepy children. Let's start with the creepy children.
Creepy children 18.
18. Creepy children. You get in. They're called Volnu daemons. They're neutral evil, small outsiders with the daemon, evil, and extraplanar subtypes. You get to know one thing about them.
Resistances.
Cold 10, electricity 10, fire 10. And knowledge planes for the smoke creature.
Okay, smoke creature. 14.
You do not know what they are.
Okay. And I noticed the Baku not being friendly towards us and not being happy we're here to save him.
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, he did just wiggle his trunk.
True.
And
Enoch has been through a lot. He could have just been sleepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was front and center. I feel like if anyone would have noticed, it might not have been me because my perception's really bad. But
Put it this way, because you became small was the only reason why it targeted Enosh before you, because he was technically closer to it.
oh, that's sad and kind of funny. Okay, so I apparently play this game a lot. Resistance means like if I do fire, I have to
It
do more
takes
than 10.
reduced damage.
Oh, I don't like that. Cold, fire, and electricity. Acid. It is a possibility.
Yep, cold, electricity, fire of 10.
Well, if I do another fireball, how many can I get in?
You could get... you could get all of them, including the Baku.
And if I empower it and make it 20, double the radius, can I get the guy hiding in the corner?
Which one?
I was going to point at my screen. So that's super helpful. That one?
That one's already dead.
Oh, that one's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then I don't need to empower it.
No. Also, if you empowered it to get to that one, you would hit yourself, Enosh, and falls.
But I could move the center back.
Oh. But yeah, you don't need to worry about that. You can just do a normal fireball.
Okay, and everyone right next to me is dead. But even so, I'm going to take a 5-foot step back.
Okay.
And then do that. And then not empower it.
Okay.
And then I do think I'm going to spend a mythic point, though, and do my... Where's my pencil? Channel.
Okay.
Ability, channel power, that increases the damage by 50%, and the save penalty is -4, -2 if they're mythic, and they now ignore spell resistance.
Huge. Okay. So the little demon girls get a 12, 18, 9, 16.
They all fail.
And the poor mutilated Baku gets, oh wow, his reflex save's really good, but not when he rolled a 2 and 11.
Everyone fails.
Roll damage.
Okay. Okay, so that is roll 10d10. Are we just gonna do the math for the extra 50% damage?
Yeah, I'll just add 50% on. So 63, 94 damage. Crispy critter, crispy critter, crispy critter, crispy critter, crispy critter. Still up. Are you done, Saya?
Okay. Got some. But the Baku's still there and he doesn't like us. But it's not all my fault. I'm done.
And now you are done? One second. These dead monster children are no longer have auras. Nobody is shaken, for the monster children are dead. You hear this scream of anger coming from coming from over here. As my children, my precious, lovely children, who did it? Who hurt them? as you see Sally Scrabblebones walk into the remnants of the Desnan Church. Her tongue flicks out. I can taste your magic, human. As
Humans here.
she goes, she laughs. She spends a mythic point.
Oh.
And her quickened magic missile becomes a quickened mythic magic missile that strikes you side.
Oh no.
Take 29 points of damage. That's a shit ton of ones.
Yeah.
Like, that super hurts.
Yeah.
As she
All right.
then goes, my faithful, join me. As you see this burst out of the ground.
What?
Lovely.
It does get to act this turn that it was summoned. It whinnies and Falls, you are the closest. I need you to make a will save. This is an outsider if you have anything that helps with will saves from outsiders.
I don't think favorite enemy does that.
There's a feat that lets you do it, but I think you would
Yeah.
probably have that written down had you taken it.
Yep. Oh, 18's pretty decent for her.
18. On Fald's turn, Falds wants nothing more than to ride on this beautiful black pony in front of her.
Ooh. I mean, fair. That was kind of in line with my thoughts, so.
It is the Baku's turn. The Baku looks back, sees that there's this wicked scythe-wielding little monster in the back that just cut down one of its allies in a single blow. Amika, make a will save. It is versus an enchantment. You do not fall asleep. Technically, Saya, you are closer. Saya, give me a will save.
Will save.
You are fine. Shy, give me a will save.
If that fails, I'll use my reroll.
Use your reroll.
Well,
you fall asleep.
19. Okay.
Shy, you are sleeping. Enosh, I need you to make a perception check.
$36.
You see the door open and close really quickly, and you see this person with its side, with its
they provoke.
Yep, and it's like sneaking, but you have see and viz, and you beat its stealth, so it will provoke from you on its way to attack Shy.
Okay.
And you did pick your sword up last round. 21 hits.
For 8 damage.
For 8 damage. Ugh. It takes the hit. You still see it does go up to attack Shy. Shy, I'm assuming your sleeping form is hit by a 26.
So what type? What?
Flat
So I
foot.
have.
Your
'Cause I
shield
have-
spell might save you here.
Well. Oh, weird.
At 26, she's helpless right now.
She still gets her touch AC. Like if it can't like poke through her armor.
Yeah. Oh, I do have my mage armor is calculated in. No, I mean, that's weird. It would only be a 20.
Okay.
Because I don't get my charisma modifier, correct?
Correct,
No, and
because
your
you're
dex is like
unconscious.
0 right now, considered 0 for your AC right now.
Right, but my dex doesn't apply to AC, it's my charisma.
Yeah, but you would lose it whenever
replace-
you lose your dex.
Right, so that's why I was clarifying.
The last 2d6 is negative energy damage.
That does nothing. Don't roll it.
Okay. Ooh, 22 points of damage. As
I'm awake
this-
now.
Yeah, you awaken as this spider-like sickle cuts into your throat. Enosh.
He's complaining about her children. And Enosh will just look at her as he's wallowing on the ground and say, "The last of your line, extinguished." And he throws his javelin at her that has the note of blasting on it.
Okay. That will provoke from the person, from this person.
Yep.
Does a nat 20 to hit, does a 24 confirm?
I'm going to spend a mythic point on Force of Will to make him reroll the nat 20.
Okay. It is a 20.
Miss.
Okay.
That was an immediate action. I need 3 to hit Sally Scrabblebones.
You miss.
What is the word of mythic surge?
You're at D8s if you're going to surge your attack.
Yeah, I'm going to surge.
Okay.
Jesus. 24.
Does not hit.
Okay. So that is the note of blasting. I'm going to spend another mythic point to mage strike this guy with
Okay.
the rod. So a full attack action. I'm hasted. Can I throw the javelin at her and then make an attack at him?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will swing at him once, and then if he's still up, mage strike him.
Okay. Still up.
Okay, I'm gonna use 3rd level spell.
Uh, 18 misses.
I don't give my tier to that or anything. I gain a bonus on the attack roll equal to the double the spells or slots level. So that's +6 to that 24.
That hits.
Okay. Since it is 3rd level, it is this amount of cold that, and the attack bypasses all DR. That was horrible.
Does it do the 12 damage plus that cold damage or just that cold damage?
12 plus the cold damage.
He dies.
The cold damage can be hit by a resistance, though.
It looks like he has no resistance to the cold.
Right. Then I am done.
Okay. We'll remove that. Amika. Yeah, you're pinging the horse. I couldn't hear you if you had said something. Nope. Oh, the fun with headsets and cameras today.
The tech goblins are angry.
The tech goblins are angry.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. Do not understand what happened. I would like to acknowledge the horse.
Okay, knowledge planes.
Knowledge planes? Okay.
Yep.
If it'll roll. There we go.
You have no idea.
Does it look like it has bones?
Hard to tell. It looks like it's made out of charcoal and fire.
So maybe not bones. Can I tell if it's alive or dead?
You can't. You just didn't roll good enough, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you rolled a 3.
That's fine. I'm gonna curse it. I am going to. There's nothing in my space, right? No enemies.
Nothing that you can tell. However, a bunch of them have just randomly appeared.
That's true. I'm gonna risk not casting defensively.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes for me.
Okay.
I am casting Calamitous Flailing on the horse.
Okay.
It is a what kind of DC is this? Range, target, duration, caster level. Concentration check. Cast offensively. Okay. Oh, apply. No.
What are you doing? I can look it up as well.
It's a curse effect. It's called Calamitous Flailing. It's a spell. And I was doing it in Hero Lab because I thought that would be a thing, but we'll save.
Will negates. It has spell resistance. Okay. Will save.
Spell resist?
No. This spell has spell resistance. I was just reading the thing. It fails.
Cool. It now has a 25 miss chance on all attack rolls, and if its attack misses because of this, it will instead target an ally.
Okay. Are you done?
Yes.
Okay. Falds. It is your turn. You see the horse kind of puts a arm down so you can get on its back.
Down. It's good. Oh. Never mind.
You want me just to move you onto the horse?
Yeah.
So yeah, you get on the horse and you remember riding Pegasi through the celestial fields. Like this reminds you of all your angelic goodness. You feel the heat of the celestial sun tanning your skin. That's the wrong things. Take 20 points of fire damage that bypasses all immunity and hard or resistance. You don't feel like you're taking damage. You see the area around the horse fills in with smoke. The smoke goes out 15 feet. So Enoch, Karena, Saya, Falls, you are all in this thick black smoke. Amika and Shy, the smoke comes right up in front of you.
Okay.
Falls, you can make another will save. You're at -1 to this roll. Yep, this horse is the best memories you've ever had. It feels like you are once again a true angel. And that is what you do this round. Karena.
Okay. Karena. Can I see? I can't really see. Can I see Falds from here?
You cannot. You're in the middle of thick smoke.
Oh, okay. I know the one guy came out of the side entrance there. I'm actually thinking, I don't remember the map. Karina doesn't either. I'm gonna go through the door here to see if it exits out into the other room, which it looks like it might actually. If I can.
Yeah.
2, 5, 10.
So I drew the area 20. Of the smoke.
Okay.
So you walk into this room, you see that this part here, Karena, is a screen. This here is a weird brass contraption that's flickering through 8 images that repeat, much like a old-timey like penny arcade machine. and you just see horrible, terrible images of creatures ripping out of the space between the stars, attacking the planet, destroying it. I need you to make a will save versus fear.
Okay. This is not going to go well. 18.
18. For this round, you are frozen in place as you can't peel your eyes away from the terror. The good news is you didn't fail by the X amount that's really bad. But as soon as you see it, it's just kind of burning these terror images of monsters coming out to destroy Golarion.
Okay.
Saya, you are up.
Okay. Can I roll knowledge on the horse?
Yes, because you did see it before the smoke went up.
Mm-hmm.
The knowledge planes.
No.
You do not know.
Can I roll a knowledge on the lady?
Yes. Yes, you can. It is a knowledge planes as well. You do not know.
That's unfortunate. Okay. Do I know, as a practitioner of magic, if any of my spells will work? Like, will magic missile still hit something?
You need line of effect.
It's what I was afraid of. Okay.
But not line of sight.
Yeah, like if you have to make an attack roll, you have to know where they are, but like you could have a fireball go off X amount of feet.
Okay.
Like if there were a wall of force blocking us off from this room, you couldn't magic missile them. But if they're just hidden by fog, normally you would be able to magic missile because magic missile always hits.
But you still have to see your target for magic missile. You have to know where you're targeting.
What if I have a line? Like a lightning bolt.
Yeah, you could shoot a lightning bolt out. Like just shoot it straight ahead of you. I mean, I would say you'd want to take a 5-foot step forward to not hit Enosh. Right. Because you can feel him like underneath you.
Because I saw where Falls went, and I saw where the horse was, and I saw where the lady was, right? This may be a bad idea. Okay. I'm gonna cast, before I move, cast Dragon's Breath on myself.
Okay.
And then 5 foot, and as a free action, use my Dragon's Breath.
Okay. So what type of Dragon's Breath are you using?
Oh. I'm gonna use have no knowledge to help me, which just sucks.
No, that was really bad, I will admit.
It was not great. I'm gonna do acid.
Acid?
Yes.
Okay. What is the reflex save?
Reflex save is on my other page. 21.
Okay. So the downside, Falds does have to make this as well, because when you're mounted, you're considered on all of the squares that your mount is.
Sorry, Falls.
And you said a 21.
Yeah.
The horse has a the horse is going to spend a mythic point to try to save. I'll let you know it has to roll an 8 on this 8-sider. The horse does not save. Sally has 8 plus 17, 25.
Boo. So she saves for half.
Yep.
There is spell resistance. Do I need to roll? No, I cast it on myself. Never mind. Okay, maximum of 12d6. That is 8d6 because I'm only a level 8. 8d6. Oh, that is the wrong order. Okay, 28 damage.
Nice.
What was the DC again?
21. False is paid for half. And I can't see if it did anything, so that's great.
So sucks that Falds took damage. However, Falds, since she took damage, gets to make another will save. You're at a +4 to this roll.
27.
Falds makes it. Falds realizes she is not in heaven. Falds has no idea where the F she is because everything is black. And she feels like she's on fire.
She does have dark vision, if that.
Because of the smoke.
Okay.
Are you done, Saya?
Yeah, I don't know if I can do anything else. Though I do have Magic Missile is a first level spell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll just be done.
Okay. It is Sally's turn. Second. She spends a mythic point. And this is gonna be a flat-footed touch attack on you, Saya.
Oh no.
It is going to be a. She did spend a mythic point to do this. To do it mythically.
And she can see through this?
She can see through it. 26 touch AC.
That hits, but I still have a mirror. Does that count?
You have 1 mirror left. Are you 1 or 2?
I'm 2.
You're 2. You are 2. It hits you. This ray hits. Take 9 points of strength. You have a 9-point strength penalty.
Okay.
Oh God.
What does that mean even?
So basically, for the next 8 rounds, your strength score is reduced by 9.
So I have a 1.
Yeah. And you're fatigued. It was a mythic ray of enfeeblement.
Oh no. 8 rounds. -9 to strength. And then what?
You are fatigued.
Okay. Great.
And so fatigued, you can't run or charge. You take a -2 penalty to strength and dexterity rolls. So yeah, anything based on strength right now, you are super bad.
Yeah. Cool. Gonna nope right out of there.
The horse doesn't know anything. Doesn't know that Falds has slipped the illusion.
Okay.
So it's just sitting there ready to burn Falds on Falds' turn.
Okay.
The Baku can't. The Baku moves, unbeknownst to you, the Baku can't see through the stuff. So it's just kind of moving. Shy.
So Shy knows where Falds is because she has status.
Yep.
And she did see the horse appear.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll a knowledge planes on the horse?
Yes, you can. Nice. It is a mythic nightmare. Neutral evil, large outsider with the evil, extraplanar, and mythic subtypes. You get to know 2 things about it.
Weakest save.
Will.
Well. Spell resistance?
None.
No spell resistance. And do I know if it's considered an evil outsider?
It is. It's a neutral evil large outsider with the evil extraplanar and mythic subtype.
Okay. What's my radius on this? So Shy is going to use a Holy Smite. And because she knows where Falds is, she's going to center it on Falds because it's not going to affect Falds.
Okay.
But what is...
That's a really smart way to use status.
Let's see. I'm going to check this. I feel like there's a radius.
Yeah, I think it's...
Whoop. Well, it's a DC 21 will save.
Okay. Yeah, look up the radius while I do the will save for this. This poor horsey that you're trying to kill. What did it do?
I know.
Ooh, it got a 21.
20-foot radius.
It got a 21. Can I use make it reroll?
You have an ability that makes it reroll?
Then the mythic ability. If Enosh has it, I have it. Indomitable will, isn't that what it is? Or am I not thinking of
That's for you to reroll.
Force of Will doesn't work on mythic enemies.
Oh, it doesn't work on mythic
Oh,
enemies.
that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So it does save for half. It is an evil outsider though, so you're gonna still do 8d6 damage.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, yep, it is. No, it's 10d6 because this is a spell-like ability.
Oh, nice.
$39, half of that. So
And then I need you to roll spell resistance for Sally.
cast level is 15 on this. $30.
Okay. Her will save is a 18. So she fails. Okay. Are you done, Shy?
Balds is still in there. And we still can't see. Shy is going to use a mythic point to
Okay.
cast another spell-like ability to get an extra standard.
Okay.
And she's going to cast her other domain spell, Paragon Surge. So she's going to get a +2 enhancement bonus to Dex and Intelligence, and then I'm picking a feat, and the feat that I'm picking is Blind Fight.
Okay.
And we'll see if that comes into play next turn.
Are you done?
Yes.
Enosh.
Enosh is gonna take the gloves, that is his implement, and he spins them like that and uses them to cast a gust of wind.
The air is gone.
The gust lasts for a round, so if it re-ups its smoke until my next turn, there's still strong, severe wind.
Okay. You blow the smoke away.
You've hit one of my weaknesses, which is being knocked on my back.
You're like a turtle.
It takes a full round action for me to stand up.
Really?
Because of my hunchback.
That's super funny.
But I do have a big brain, so I can maybe learn some more things about these creatures. A planes check on the nightmare.
Okay.
19. Wow. Yeah, I probably don't know what that thing is.
You have no idea?
I saw Sally Scrabblebones before the smoke went up.
Yep. Knowledge planes on Sally.
32.
32. So yes, you know that Sally is a mythic night hag, neutral evil, medium outsider, evil extraplanar mythic subtypes. You get to know one thing about her.
I usually defer to special attacks, so.
Okay. There are a whole slew of special attacks. Do you want what the GM considers her nastiest one?
Yeah.
When she's about to die, she can expend a use of mythic power to send her spirit into the subconscious mind of a creature that kills or vanquishes her. This is like Magic Jar. However, she does not immediately gain control of the target's body. Instead, each night, the person is plagued by nightmares. On a failed save, the person gains a negative level. After 3 failed nights in a row, Sally takes over your body, and then you die.
Is that a spell-like ability?
Supernatural.
Okay.
Technically, you don't die. You could still be driven out, or she could still be driven out for you if she does take it over. If you're carrying her Heartstone, you take a -4 on the saving throws and gain 2 negative levels. Once your negative levels equal your hit die, your spirit is bound by the hag. Your body shrivels and withers into a new mythic night hag body, and your soul becomes its new, basically, spirit Heartstone. Like, she destroys your soul and takes over your body.
It's a lot of words.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did I get 2 things?
You got 1 thing with a 32.
Does it say if it's like an immediate action?
It takes no action on her part. She just has to expend a mythic power.
And it's a will save to resist it?
Yes. Similar to Magic Jar. Yeah, it's real nasty. Mythic Night Hags are truly monstrous.
Is the Baku the same as the Baku before? We rolled a
No,
check on it.
nobody has rolled on the Baku. Knowledge religion.
Oh, 18.
You actually just get it. You don't know anything about it, but you know that it's a Baku Juju zombie. Neutral, evil, medium, undead.
Okay. And I guess I can roll on the nightmare too.
Yep.
Nothing.
Nothing. Oh, you did the nightmare before. You got a 19 on that one as well. That was your first.
Okay.
Yep.
That's it for me.
Okay. Amika.
I'll share what I can in my time that I have.
Okay.
I move. Oh, I attempt to move. I move here. And I ghost whip the nightmare.
What's the range with Ghost Whip?
15 feet.
It is 20 away. Oh, sorry, I looked at the wrong square. It is within range. Roll your attack. Uh, 24 hits.
Ooh.
You hit it, and it looks like the whip does nothing.
Even though it does incorporeal and stuff like that?
Yep, because it's not a ghost.
Okay.
Are you gonna do anything else, Amika?
Be a little bit sad.
You're a little bit sad.
No, I don't think I'm unless you'll let me make a heal check this turn so that I can heal somebody next turn, but I don't think so.
No, because that's still standard.
Yeah.
Okay, Falds.
Falds is going to use a swift action to do the bear's blessing.
Okay.
And then she's going to full round.
Okay.
So,
I'm assuming she's full rounding the flaming horse she's sitting on.
Yeah.
Okay.
27 and a 25
Both of those hit.
with power attack, and
He
then
kills it.
okay.
So yeah, so like she hits with her 2 claws, and the nightmare literally breaks apart into flaming chunks of coal.
Sweet.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Or a ride check.
Or a ride check to land on your feet, as it literally disappears underneath you. Like there's not a body of it left, so it's like that part's not rough terrain. It's just gone.
Oh, ride check, yeah.
Yeah, you land on your feet.
Ha. All right.
You didn't expect to kill it with your 2 claw attacks, did you?
No, I didn't. I'm hasted. I can do more. Oh, there we go.
Can you 5 foot?
I can 5 foot. I guess I could 5 foot next to the hag.
Okay. And I think you have 1 attack left.
Oh yeah.
You're hasted.
Because haste.
Forgot you can 5 foot attack. All right, I'm just clicking my 2 claws. So 29.
You hit.
17 damage.
What do her claws count as?
Magic silver cold iron.
Okay. You see, you hit. You do not do nearly as much damage as you thought you should have. This is. Oh, I'm assuming she is done.
Yep.
This is where we will end. However, there is just one thing I want to roll quick. Karena, I need you to make another will save, as these images are still flashing in front of your eyes.
Okay.
Maybe use a mythic point.
Do you think it's gonna matter? Yeah, what the hell? I'll spend a mythic point.
Okay.
Definitely matters.
It was a DC 20.
Ah!
You just made it.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So I will just let you know.
I have a feeling you were probably dead if you didn't spend that mythic point.
No, but your next level would have been Oracle, as in Great Old One has now become your patron and given you power.
That's always fun.
But yeah, so we'll end it on that high note. Karena, you are not taken over spiritually by a Great Old One.
Yay!
And with that,
you have enough voices in your head.
Yeah, you do.
Right. I have too many voices in my head already. Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. With that being said, we are going to raid on out, everyone. Please stick around for the raid. Get your channel points so that you can do more dungeons and do more interactions and all that kind of stuff. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. We're going to do more Throne and Liberty if you like MMORPGs. That's going to go down tomorrow. So again, 10 a.m. tomorrow. I should log on for that. There's the new dungeon covering my face up, as it tends to do sometimes. So thank you guys so much for being here. Again, thank you to Matt for GMing. Thank you for the players below for playing and joining us and being part of this. Appreciate all of you being here. Thank you so much for being here. Take care and good night. We will see you tomorrow. Have a good one, guys.
In the heart of the boneyard, the shadows roam, where lost souls wander far from home. Abandoned mortals with fate intertwined, seek the stolen lost to time, and meet flames through the stars we fly. For the souls that we save and the ones that cry. With a mission so pure and a bond forged whole, we fight for the lost, the stolen souls. The psychopomps whisper their tasks so grim, but mortals bring light to the Reaper's hymn. With each soul we fight, with each wrong we